Gracious, sir, please, we all bestow ourselves. We do on this, that show of such an exercise may encourage your unbelievers. We are oft to blame in this. It is too much proof that with devotion, visage, and pious action, we do grow the devil himself.
The Pharisee, I have lived in thy oasis with all my sins remembered.
My Lord, I have remembrances of yours. I long to read them in writing. Pray you now receive them.
No, I never gave you aught.
I know, Lord, I know very well you did. With words of so sweet, bright, composed, as make things more rich. Their perfume lost. Take these again to the noble mind which gives wax forth and gives us proof of pride.
Are you honest?
My Lord.
Are you fair?
It means your lordship.
But if you be honest and fair, then your honesty should admit no discourse to your beauty.
Beauty, my lord, had better commerce than with honesty.
Aye, truly. For beauty will sooner transform honesty from what it is to a bore, than the force of honesty can translate beauty into his likeness. This was sometimes a paradox, but now the time is proof. I did love you once.
Indeed, my lord, you make me believe.
You should not believe me. For that you cannot so inoculate our own stock, but we shall register it. I love you not.
It was the more deceived.
Get thee to another ring. Why wouldst thou be a breeder of sinners? I am myself indifferent honestly. I can accuse me of such things that will better my mother had not borne me. I am very proud, revengeful, ambitious, with more offences at my beck than I have thoughts to put them in. Will you fellows such as I be crawling between earth and heaven? We are arrant knaves all, believe none of us. Go thy ways to another. Where is your father?
But, oh, my lord.
Let the doors be shut upon him, that he may play the fool nowhere but in his own house.
Oh, help me, sweet heaven.
I heard your prattlings too, whatever. God gives you one face, and you make yourselves another. You gig, and you amble, and you list, and you nickname God's creatures, and make your ignorance your wantonness. I'll no more. It hath made me mad.
Oh, heaven, come and restore him.
And if thou dost marry, I'll give thee this blade for thy dower. Be thou as chaste as ice, as pure as snow, you shall not escape calumny. Get thee to another. And if thou dost thee marry a fool. For wise men know well enough what monsters you make them. To another go, and quickly too.
Heavenly God, Lord, what a noble mind is here on the throne. Oh, woe is me to have seen what I have seen, see what I see.
How now, Ophelia? You need not tell us what Lord Hamlet said. We heard it all.
Thanks, noble sir, and gentle rose of Christ. And I beseech you instantly to visit with too much change, sir.
Love. His affections do not let me tend, nor what he spake going like formerly was not like madness. There is something in his soul over which his melancholy sits unimproved. And I do doubt that the hatch of discord will be some danger, which, for to prevent, I have in great determination thus set down. He shall with all speed to England for the demand of our neglected tributes. Happily the seas and the countries different, with variable objects, shall expel this something settled matter in his heart, where all his brain still beating, but some old fashion from himself. What think you?
It shall do well, but I do believe the origin and commencement of this grief sprung from neglected love. My lord, do as you please, but if you hold him fit, let his mother all alone entreat him to show his griefs. If she find him not, to England send him, or confine him best where your wisdom shall be.
It shall be so. Madness in great ones should not unwatched go.
My excellent good friend, Guildenstern, oh, Rosencrantz, how do you vote?
As the indifferent children of the earth.
Happy in that we are not over happy. On fortune's cap we are not the very bottom.
Nor the soles of her shoes.
Neither my lord.
Then you lay about her waist, or in the middle of her face.
Faith, her private suite.
In the secret parts of fortune? Ah, it's most true she is a strong. Ah, my friends, what's the news?
None, my lord, but that the world's grown honest.
Then it's doomsday again. But your news is not true. More specifically, what have you, my dear friends, deserved at the hands of fortune that she sent you to prison hither?
Prison, my lord.
Denmark is a prison.
Then is the world one.
A goodly one, in which there are many confines, wards, and dungeons, Denmark being one of the worst.
We think not so, my lord.
Well, it is none to you. But there is nothing good or bad. Thinking makes it so. To me, it's a prison.
Why then your ambition makes it one. 'Tis too narrow for your mind.
I could be bounded to a nutshell and count myself the king of infinite space, were it not that I have bad dreams.
Which dreams are indeed ambition, but the very substance of the ambitious is merely the shadow of a dream.
Ah, a dream itself is but a shadow.
Truly, and I hold dreams of so airy and light a quality that it is but the shadow of a shadow.
Then our beggars' bodies, our kings, and our heroes, the beggars' shadows. I have of late, but wherefore I know not, lost all my mirth, forgotten the custom of exercise, and it goes so heavily with my disposition that this goodly frame, the earth, seems to me a sterile promontory. This most excellent canopy, the air, look you. This brave overhanging firmament, this majestical roof, erected with golden fire, seems no other thing to me than a foul and pestilent congregation of beggars. What piece of work is a man? How noble in reason, how infinite in faculty, in form and moving, how express and admirable, in action, how like an angel, in apprehension, how like a god. The beauty of the world, the paragon of animals. And yet to me, what is this quintessence of dust? Man delights not me. No, nor woman, neither. Although I am not saying anything to say so.
My lord, there was no such stuff in my thoughts.
Why did you laugh then when I said, man delights not me?
To think, my lord, if you delight not in man.
They're coming. Good friends, you are welcome to Elsinore. But my uncle, father, and aunt, mother are deceived.
In what way, Lord?
I am mad, north-northwest. When the wind is southerly, I know a hawk of my answer.
Well, we with you, gentlemen.
Well, on Monday morning, 'twas so indeed.
My lord, I have news to tell.
My lord, I have news to tell you.
The actors are come hither, my lord.
Where the road was an actor's road, was.
Upon my honor,
Each team, each actor, on his ass.
the best actors in the world, either for history, comedy, tragedy, pastoral, comical, historical, pastoral, tragical, comical, historical, pastoral, scene indefinable, or poem unlimited. It cannot be too heavy, nor just too light. For the law of writ and the liberty, these are the only actors.
Oh, welcome friend, welcome all. My old friend, thou facest valence Comes thou to beard me in Denmark? Ah, my lady and my mistress. My lady is closer to heaven by the last time I saw you by the altitude of Chopin. Your voice like a piece of uncurrent gold being on cracked within the ring. We'll have a speech straight. Come, give us a taste of your quality.
What speech, my good lord?
I heard thee speak a speech to me once. 'Twas Aeneas' tale to Dido, and thereabout where she speaks of Priam's slaughter. If you hold it within your memory, begin at this line. The rugged Pyrrhus, like the hurricane, is not so. It begins with Pyrrhus. The rugged Pyrrhus, head to foot, now in total gulls, horridly tricked, with blood of fathers, mothers, daughters, sons, baked and impasted in the parching streets that lend a tyrannous and damned light to their vile murders. Roasted in the wrath of fire, with eyes like carbuncles, old grandsire Priam sees. And so proceed you.
Oh, God, my lord, well spoken.
Anon, he finds him, striking too short at Greeks. His antique sword, rebellious to his arm, lies where it falls, repugnant to command. Unequal match, Pyrrhus and Priam drives, in rage strikes wide. But with a whiff and wind of his fell sword, the unnerved bard falls. Then, senseless Ilium, seeming to feel this blow, with flaming top stoops to his face, and with a hideous crash, takes prisoner Pyrrhus' ear. Forlorn, his sword, which was declining on the milky head of reverend Priam, sent him down. So, as a painted tyrant Pyrrhus stood, and as unusual to his will and matter, did nothing. But as we often see, against some storm, as the birds in the heaven, the right stand still, the bold wind speechless, and the orb below as hush, as death. Anon, the dreadful band of door-front region, to after Pyrrhus' cause, aroused vengeance sets him a new work, and never did the cyclops hammer fall, forged for proof return, with less remorse than our Pyrrhus' bleeding sword falls on Priam. Halt, thou strumpet fortune! All your gods and general sinners, take away her power, break all her spokes and bellies on her will, and fold the wrong knave down the hill of heaven, as low as to offend.
This is too
It
long.
will perform. He is for a jig or a tale of bawdry or sleep. Come, the head will work.
But who has seen the noble queen?
Move, please.
That's good. Noble queen is good.
Run barefoot, up and down, threatening the flames with the bitter ram. The clouds upon their heads were like the diadem stood, and for a robe about her lank and old-tamed loins, a blanket in the larum of fear cut out. Who this had seen with tongue in venom steep, gainst fortune's stage with treason have pronounced. But if the gods themselves did see her then, when she saw Pyrrhus make malicious sport, and mincing with his sword her husband's limbs, the instant burst of clamour that she makes, unless things mortals move them not at all, would have made milch the burning eyes of heaven, and passion in the gods.
But where she hasn't turned her colour, and tears in her eyes. Bring you no more.
It is well. I'll have thee speak out the rest soon. Come, friends, you're welcome. Good lord. Will you see the players well bestowed? Do you hear? Let them be well used, for they are the abstracts and brief chronicles of the time.
My lord, I will use them according to them, sir. Come, sir.
Old friend, you can play the murder of Gonzalo, you know.
Aye.
I will have it tomorrow. You could, for a need, study a speech of some dozen or 16 lines that I would set down and insert it.
Aye.
Very well. Follow that, lord, and look you mock him not. Friends, I'll leave you till night. I'll welcome to Eleanor.
Good, my lord.
Is it not monstrous that this player, that in a fiction, in a dream of passion, can force her soul to her whole conceit? That from her working, all her visage waned, tears in her eyes, distraction in her aspect, a broken voice, and her whole function suiting with forms to her conceit, and all for nothing, for Hecuba. What's Hecuba to her, or her to Hecuba, that she would weep for her? What would she do then, had she the motive and hue for passion that I have? Well, she would drown the stage with tears, and cleave the general ear with horrid speech, make mad the guilty and appall the free, confound the ignorant, and amaze indeed the very faculties of eyes and ears. Yet I, a dull, unmuddy metalled rascal, peak, like John a dreams. I'm pregnant of my cause, and can say nothing, nor look for a king, upon whose property and dear life a damned defeat was made. Am I a coward? He who calls me villain breaks my paper cross, plucks off my beard and blows it in my face, tweaks me by a nose and gives me the lie in the throat as deep as to the lungs? Who does this? Swoons, I should take it. For it cannot be. I am pigeon-livered and lack gall to make oppression bitter. Or else, I should have fatted all the regent's kites of the slave novel, bloody born in villain! Oh, remorseless, treacherous, lecherous, damned villain! Oh, pagan! Why, what an Ahsam! Nay, this is most grave. That I, the son of a dear father, murdered, prompted to my revenge by heaven and hell, must, like a whore, unpack my heart with words, and fall a cursing like a very drab, a scullion. Fire, foam about my brain. I have heard that guilty creatures sitting at a play have been so struck to the soul from the scene that presently they have proclaimed their malvocation. For murder, though it have no tongue, will speak with most miraculous organ. I'll play something like the murder of my father before mine uncle. I'll observe his looks. I'll tempt him to the quick. If he but blench, I'll know my course. The spirit I have seen may be the devil. And the devil hath power to assume a pleasing shape, yea, and hath of my weakness and my melancholy, as he is very potent with such spirits, he abuses me to damn me. I'll have grounds more relative than this. The play is the thing wherein I'll catch the conscience of the king.
Nor do we find him forward to be sounded, but with a crafty madness, keeps aloof when we bring him on to some confession of his true state.
Did you say it was only pastime?
Madam, it's so come out that certain players are about the court, and as I think they have already ordered this knight to play before him.
That's true. We entreat your majesty to hear and see the matter.
Oh my God. Not much content me to hear it so inclined. Good guests, give him a further edge. Drive him on to these delights.
The ambassadors from Norway, my lord, are joyfully returned.
Thou still hast been the father. Say, Boltzmann, what news from Norway?
There return of greetings and desires. Upon our first, he sent out to suppress his nephew's letters, which to him appeared to be a preparation against the collar. But, better looked into, he truly found that it was against your highness, whereon his sickness, age, and impotence was falsely borne in hand, sends out rest on farting plans, which he, in grief, obeys. Receives rebuke from Norway, and, in fine, makes vow for his uncle never again to give a say of arms against your majesty. Whereon old Norway, though come with joy, gives him 3,000 crowns in annual fee. It's a mission to employ those soldiers, so led as before, against the Pollack, with an entreaty, herein further show, that it may please you to give quiet pass for your dominions for his enterprise, on such regards of safety and allowance, as herein are set down.
It likes us well. Then I'll consider time to read, answer, and think upon this business. Meantime, thank you for your well-took labour. Rest a while. Tonight we shall feast together. Most welcome home.
Speak the speech, I pray, as I pronounce it to you trippingly of the tongue. If you mouth it, as many of your players do, I had leave the town crier had spoken my lines. Do not saw the air too much with your hand, but use all thus, for in the very torrid tempest, and, may I may say, whirlwind of your passion, you must beget a temperance that gives it smoothness to the action to the word to the action, paying special attention not to overstep the modesty of nature. For anything so overdone is from the purpose of playing, whose end both at the first and now was as to hold the mirror up to nature, show virtue her own features, scorn her own image. Where I have seen players play and other praise, and that highly, that have so bellowed and instructed that I have thought some nature's journeymen to play better, and not made them well, they imitated nature so abominably. I'll be too tame, neither. But let your own discretion be your tutor. Will the king hear this piece of work?
The queen, too.
Oh, bid the players to make haste. Will you help to hasten them?
Aye, my lord.
Horatio! Even I was just a man as ever my conversation coped withal.
Here, my lord, at your service.
Nay, do you not think I flatter? Since my soul was mistress to her choice and could have men distinguish, her election has sealed thee for herself. Now, there is a play tonight before the king. One circumstance comes near the issue of my dear father's death. Now, to the very comment of your soul, observe my uncle. If his accursed guilt do not itself unkennel in one speech, then it is a damned ghost we have seen. And my imaginations are as vile as Vulcan's stibby. Pay heedful note, for I my eyes will rivet to his face, and after we will both our judgments join to censure of the scene.
Well, my lord,
If he steals aught whilst this play is playing, and escape detecting, I will pay the theft. They're coming, I must be either. Get your place.
How fares our cousin Hamlet?
Excellent, as the fate of the comedians did. I ate the air, promised ground. You cannot feed April, sir.
I have nothing to this answer, Hamlet. These words are not mine.
No, nor mine, huh? Ah, you played in the university, did you not?
That I did, my lord, and was counted a good actor.
And what did you do?
I did an act Julius Caesar. I was killed in the capital. Brutus killed me.
It was a brute part of him to kill so capital a cart there. Be the place, ready?
I have not this fair for your patience.
I think that's like a Hamlet. Sit by me.
No, good mother. Here the metal's more attractive. Lady, shall I lie in your lap?
No, my lord.
I met my head upon your lap.
I, my lord.
Did you think I make country matters?
Nothing, my lord.
That's a fair thought. We'll have to make legs.
What is my lord?
Nothing.
Nothing, my lord.
Who I?
I, my lord.
Oh God, you're only drink maker. What else can a man do but be merry? Well, look you how happy my mother looks. And my father died only in 2 hours.
No, my lord. Just twice 2 months.
So long. Then the devil wear black and I'll wear a suit of sails. Oh, 19 months, not forgotten yet. Mary, this is Mikey Malika. We'll know by this though. The players cannot keep counsel, they'll tell all.
For us and for our tragedy, he is stooping to your clemency. We beg your hearing patiently.
Is this the prologue or the posy of a ring?
Brief, my lord.
Ah, woman's love.
Full 30 times hath Phoebus' carts gone round, Neptune's salt wash and Pallas' gold crown, and 30 dozen moons with borrowed sheen about the world times 1230's been. And love our hearts and Hymen did our hands unite commutal in most sacred bands.
So many journeys may the sun and moon make us again come to a lovely town. But woe is me, you're so sick of length, so far from cheering from your former state, that I distrust you. Yet though I distrust, just comfort you, my lord, and nothing must, for woman's love and fear holds quantity, in either ought to an extremity. Now what my love is, proof hath made to know, and does my love decide, my fear is so.
Faith, I must leave thee, love, and swiftly too. My opulence powers their functions lead me to. But thou shalt bring in this fair world behind, honoured, beloved, and haply one as kind. For husband shall...
Oh, confound the rest! Such love must needs be treason in my breast. None but the second, two kill the first. The instances that second marriage move, her base respective friend, but none of love. The second time I kill my husband dead, when second husband kisses me there.
But think you wilt no second husband wed, but die thy thoughts when thy first lord is dead.
Not earth to give me food, nor heaven light. Sport and repose lot for me day and night. Each opposite that blinds the face of joy, thinks whatever do well, and yet destroy. Both hair and hands pursue me lasting strife. If once a widow, I'd rather wife.
Oh, 'tis deeply sworn. Faith, leave me here a while. My spirits grow dull and faint. I would beguile the endless day with sleep.
Sleep, thy friend, and never come as chance between us twain.
Madam, how do you like this play?
The lady doth protest too much, methinks.
Oh, but she'll keep her up.
What called you the play?
The Mousetrap. Tropically. The play is the image of a murder done in Vienna. Gonzalo's the Duke's name, his wife Baptista. 'Tis a knavish piece of work, but what of that? You shall see anon. This is Lucian's nephew to the king. I can interpret between you and your love. It would cost you a groaning to take off my hand.
Still better and worse.
So you mistake your husband. Ah, begin, murderer! Box these thy damnable faces and begin. Come, the croaking raven doth bellow for revenge.
Thoughts black, hands act, drugs fit, and time green, confederate season else, no creature seeing. Thou mixture rank, of midnight weeds collected, with hecate span, thrice blasted, thrice infected, thy natural magic and dire property, unwholesome life usurped immediately.
He poisons him in the grounds of his stake. You shall see anon how the murderer gets the love of Gonzalo's wife.
Get out of the way!
What? Frightened, false fire?
Away!
Horatio, I'll take the ghost's word for £1,000. It's perceived I did, my lord.
Upon the door for the police!
I did very well, noted.
My dear lord, thou sayest me a word of you.
Sir, the whole history.
The king's
Aye, sir. What of it?
is in his retirement. Marvellous distempered. The queen, your mother, hath, in best spirit, sent me to you.
Then thus she says your behaviour hath struck her into amazement and admiration.
Oh, wonderful son that can so astonish your mother. But is there any sequel to the your mother's admiration? In part.
She desires to speak with you in her closet ere you go to bed.
We shall obey what she 10 times our mother. Have you any further trade with us?
My lord, you once did love me.
Ah, so I do still by these pickers and steeds.
Good, my lord. What is your cause of distemper? You do freely bar the door to your own liberty, but you deny your griefs to your friend.
I lack advancement.
How can that be when you have the voice of the king himself for your succession in Denmark?
Yeah. While the grass grows, the proverb of something mostly. Why do you go to recover the wind of me as if you would drive me into toil?
My lord, if my duty be too bold, my love is too unmannerly.
I do not well understand. Will you play upon this pipe?
My lord, I cannot.
Oh, I pray.
Believe me, I cannot.
I do beseech you.
I know no touch of it, my lord.
'Tis as easy as lying.
I have not the skill.
Why, now look how unworthy a thing you make of me. You would play upon me. You would know my songs. You would pluck out the heart of my mystery. You would sound me from my lowest notes to the top of my compass, if there is much music. Excellent voice in this little organ, yet you cannot make it speak. It's blood. Do you think I am easier to be played upon than a pipe? Call me what instrument you will. Though you can bret me, you cannot play upon me. Oh,
My lord, the queen would speak with you and presently.
do you see yonder cloud that's almost in the shape of a cow?
By the mass, it's like a camel indeed.
Methinks it looks more like a weasel.
It is backed like a weasel.
Or like a whale.
Very like a whale.
I will come to my mother by and by.
I would say so.
By and by, as you say. Goodbye, friends. 'Tis now the very witching time of night, when churchyards yawn, and hell itself breathed out contagion into this world. Now might they drink hot blood, and do such bitter business that the day would quake to look upon. So, now to my mother. Let me be cruel, not unnatural. I will speak daggers to her, but use none, my tongue and soul in this be hypocrites. From my words, soever she be shed, be sealed. Never my soul's consent.
I like him not. Nor this man's sacred thus that his madness goes unchecked. Therefore prepared. I, with your permission, will forthwith dispatch, and he to England shall along with you. The terms of our estate may not endure as an hourly grow out of his lunacies.
We will ourselves provide. Most holy and religious spirit is that so many bodies may live and feed upon your majesty.
The single and peculiar life is bound by all the strength and armour of the mind to keep itself from noise. But much more that spirit upon whose wheel depends and rests the lives of many. It is a massy wheel fixed on the summit of the highest mount, to whose huge spokes 10,000 lesser things are mortised and adjoined, which, when it falls, each small and excellent, petty consequence attends the boisterous ruin. Never alone did the king sigh, but with a general groan.
On you, I pray you, this speedy voyage. We will better put upon this spear, which now goes true free-footed.
Shall
My lord, he's going to his mother's closet. I'm near us. I'll convey myself to hear the process. And, as you said, wisely was it said, it is neat that some more audience than another, since nature makes them partial, showeth here to each advantage. Farewell, my liege. I'll call upon you eagerly and tell you what I know.
Thanks be it, my lord.
Oh, my face, right, it smells to heaven.
It hath the prime eldest curse upon it. A brother's murder. Pray can I not? Though inclination be as sharp as will, my stronger guilt defeats my strong intent. And like a man to double business bound, I stand here paused where to begin at both neglect. What if this cursed hand were thicker than itself with brother's blood? Instead of raining up the sweet heavens to wash it white as snow? And where to serve mercy but convert the abysses of the offence? And what's in prayer but this twofold force, to be forestalled ere we come to form, or pardon being down? Then I look up. My fault is past. What form of prayer could serve my purpose? Forgive me my foul murder? That cannot be, since I am still possessed of those effects for which I did the murder. My crown, my own ambition, and my queen. They will be pardoned and retain the offence. In the corrupted currents of this world, offence's gilded hand may shove by justice, and oft is seen that the wicked prize itself buys out the law. But 'tis not so, Goff. There is no shuffling. There the action lies in its true nature. We ourselves are compelled, even to the teeth and forehead of our thoughts, to give in evidence. What then? What rests? Try what repentance can. What can it not? Yet what can it when one cannot repent? Oh, wretched state, bosom black as death, blind soul, that struggling to be free are more engaged. Help, angels, make a stand! Bow stubborn knees, and hearts with strings of steel, be as soft as sinews of the newborn babe. All will be well.
Now might I do it pat. Now he is praying. And now I'll do it. And so he goes to heaven. And so I am revenged. That would be scam. A villain kills my father, and for that I, his sole son, who this same villain sent to heaven. Oh, this is higher and salary, not revenge. He took my father, full of bread, his crimes broad blown, and how his lord stands, who knows save heaven? Am I then to take him in the purging of his soul, when it is fit and seasoned for passage? No. Up, sword, and know thou a more horrid hint. When he is drunk, asleep, or in his rage, or in the incestuous pleasure of his bed, at gaming, swearing, or about some act that hath no relish in salvation in it, then trip him, so that he may kick at heaven, but his soul be as black as hell whereto it goes. My mother stays. This physic does but prolong thy sickly days.
My words fly up, my thoughts remain below. Words without thoughts seldom to heaven go.
He will come straight. Look you, lay home to him. Tell him his pranks been too broad to bear with, and that your grace had screened and stood between much heat and him. I'll send me in him. Pray you be round with him.
I'll warrant you, fear me not. Withdraw, I hear him coming.
Mother!
Hamlet! Thou hast thy father much offended.
Mother, you have my father much offended.
Come, you answer the tongue.
Go, you blessing with a wicked tongue.
Why, how now, Hamlet?
Now, what's the matter now?
Have you forgot me?
Oh, no, by the rude, not so. You are the queen, your husband's brother's wife. But why you not so? You are my mother.
Nay, then I'll set those to you that can speak.
Come and sit you down. You shall not budge. I'll set you on a glass where you may see the inmost part of you.
Do that will look mine!
A rat! Dead! Dead!
I'm slain.
Nay, what hast thou done?
No. This is the king.
Oh, what a rash and bloody deed is this?
Bloody deed. Almost as bad, good mother, as kill a king and marry with his brother.
Let's kill a king.
My lady was my word. Thou wretched, rash, intruding fool, farewell. I took thee for thy better. Take thy fortune. Thou findest me too busy some day. Leave the wringing of your hands. Sit you down and let me wring your heart. For so I shall be made of penetrable stuff. If custom and damned exercise had not grasped it so that it is proof and bullet against sense.
What have I done that thou darest wag thy tongue in noise and rude against me?
Such an act that blurs the grace and blush of modesty, calls virtue hypocrite, takes the fair rose of an innocent love and places a blister there, makes marriage vows as false as dice's oaths. Oh, such a deed, as from the body of contraction sweet religion plucks and makes a rhapsody of words. Heaven's face doth glow, yea, this solidity and compound mass with tristle visage is thought sick at the act.
I mean, what act that brought so loud and thunders in the index?
Look you here upon this picture, and on this, the counterfeit presentment of two brothers. Look at what grace was seated on this brow. Hyperion's curls, the front of Jove himself, an eye like Mars that threatened or command, a combination and a form indeed where every god did seem to set his seal. This was your husband. Look you now what follows. This is your husband, like a mildewed ear blasting his wholesome brother. Have you eyes? Could you on this fair mountain leave to feed and batten on this wall? Have you eyes? You cannot call it love. For at your age, the heyday of the blood is tame, it's humble, and waits upon the judgment. And what judgment would step from this to this? What devil was it that cozened you and had been blind? Shame! Where is thy blush? Rebellious hell, if thou canst muting in a matron's bones, to flaming youth let virtue be a wax and melt in her own fire. Proclaim no shame when the compulsive ardour doth give the charge, and reason panders will.
Oh, Hamlet, speak to me no more. Thou just turn my eyes into my very soul, and there I see such black and grey tints as will not leave.
Nay, but to live in the rank sweat of an enseamed bed, stewed in corruption, honeying and making love over the nasty sty.
Oh, speak no more. These words like daggers enter into my
A murderer and a villain. A slave is not 20th part the tithe of your precedent lord, a vice of kings, a cutpurse of the empire and of the rule. From a shelf, precious diadem stole and put in his pocket.
no more.
A king of shreds and patches. Oh, save me and hover over me with your wings. You heavenly gods, what would you, gracious figure? Do you not come, your charging sons and chide, that lapse with time and passion, let's go the acting of your dread command?
Do not forget!
How is it with you, lady?
Alas, it's with you. You do not bend your eye on the incorporeal air, with vacancy all discourse. For that your spirits, your eyes worldly peep, and as the sleeping soldiers in the alarm, your bended head like life in excrement starts up and stands on end. Oh, gentle sun, upon the heat and flame of thy distemper, sprinkle cool patience. Where would you look?
On him! On him! Look at how pale he glares. His cause and full good joy preaching to stones would make them capable. Oh, do not look upon me! Lest with this piteous action you convert my sad effects. What will one for true colour? Tears perchance for blood?
To whom do you speak this?
Do you see nothing there?
No, nothing. Yet all that is I see.
Look you nothing here?
Nothing but ourselves.
Look how he steals away, even now, out of the portal. My father as he lived. Look you now, he goes.
This is the very coinage of your brain. The bodiless creation ecstasy is very cunning in.
Ecstasy. My pulse as yours doth temperately keep time, and makes healthful music. It is not madness that I have uttered. Bring me to the test, and either matter will be word that madness would gamble from. Lay not the flattering unction to your soul, but not your trespass, but my madness speaks. It will but skin and film the ulcerous place, while rank corruption mining all within infects unseen. Oh, repent yourself to heaven. Save what's the past, avoid what is to come, and do not spread compost over the weeds to make them ranker. Forgive my virtue, for in the fatness of these mercy times, virtue itself or vice must pardon beg.
Oh, Hamlet, thou hast cast my heart into rage.
Oh, throw away the worst part of it, and live the pure with the other half. Assume a virtue if you have it not. I must be cruel only to be kind. Thus bad begins, and the worst remains behind.
Be thou assured, if life have breath, and breath be life, I have no life to breathe what thou hast said to me.
I have to England, you know this.
Alack, I had forgot. 'Tis so concluded on.
This fool shall set me packing. I'll work his guts into the neighbour room. Good night, dear mother. This counsellor is now most still, most secret, and most grave, who was in life a foolish and prattling knave. Come, son, to draw away and gift. Good night, dear mother.